Good day. I hope all of you are doing well. So here we go. I am going to discuss one case study based on the concept of lossless compression, that is depend on the variable length coding called as Huffman coding. Let us consider the picture. The girl Dora wants to send a big message to his friend named as Annie. So let us consider it is the big image she wants to transfer to his friend, to her friend onto the in the receiver side. She is going to receive this kind of big images. So let us say she wants to send the images that is in the format of multimedia messages. Let us see this picture. The multimedia is a combination of all the things like audio file, video file, text file, image file, or any kind of file format. So if the file format is in this multimedia thing, so it is not directly transferred to the receiver side. If the data is in a bulk or the size of the data is too big, it is not directly transferred to the receiver side. For that, we are going for one of the technique called as compression, or simply called as data compression or file compression. If it is a normal data, we can transfer directly, but if it is a file multimedia data, we have to do the concept of file compression, and after the file compression, that is to be transferred over to the internet. Now you see, the girl Dora is planned to transfer that huge size of image to her friend in the receiver part. So in the previous side we saw one image, the elephant image. It is in the huge size. So she want to use one of the technique to reduce the size of the image called as compression. So after the compression technique is used, the size of the big size of the elephant is reduced to the small size. So see this in this picture. So it is expressed like this. So this thing is called as compression, which is used to reduce the original size of the image, and that is transferred to any part of the place. If you are going to this technique called as compression, the original size of the images is to be reduced and not exactly the clarity of the image or anything. So the concept began here is called as compression, or simply called as data compression or file compression. So it is particularly used for multimedia data, and it is mainly used to reduce the internet traffic and the transfer times. We know basically we are having two common compression formats for images. One is called as GIF, another one is called as JPEG. So both of these formats are very useful thing to throw away the information about the images, and it may comes under the concept of the compression called as lossy compression technique. So in the compression techniques we are basically having two things. One is called as lossy compression, another one is called as lossless compression. The lossy compression is mainly supports for the concept of GIF and JPEG files, and the lossless compression can be mainly supports for this kind of files also. The lossy compression cannot be used for text and data files because you want to get the original file back when you uncompress it. So many lossless compression schemes use the variable length encoding, that is called as Huffman coding, what we are going to see in this thing. So if you are going for this kind of compressions, it reduces the size of one or more files. It is often used to save disk space. It reduces the time needed to transfer files over the internet. So here we are going to take our study based on the 4 cases. First one, if you are going to select the lossy compression or lossless compression, that is the next thing. Before going to compress your images, you have to check for this kind of cases. First one, effective for multimedia data. So your data might be multimedia data or normal data. So if you are using the compression, it might be very suitable for the particular thing or not. The next one, you check for it is suitable for text and data files. Then next one, you have to check for the original nature of file after compression. So you see, in some of the techniques, if you are going to transfer the file from one place to another place, so in the receiver side there is some possibility of transferring the receiving messages is lost, or the clarity of the original data is to be lost. So you have to check for the original nature of file after compression. So nowadays the thing which is suitably opted for the hardware and physical requirements of a particular machine may check for the machine learning libraries, that is only for accepting the numerical data. So the machine learning libraries used in some of the things, some of the devices only accept the numerical form of data. So for this kind of effective transformation of data, there is one thing used for coding a given text, and that is to be transferred to the receiver side in a digital manner. So for this there is one thing called as the variable length encoding, that is mainly simply used for the transferring of messages without the lossless format. So here we are going to tell one of the technique that is called as Huffman coding, in which the every file can be thought of as a sequence of bytes. So see in this picture, so here they are giving some coding for male and female. So see in the next picture, here they are giving for the coding for the type of trees. So this kind of coding is mainly used to identify the particular portion or block of the images or messages. So this technique is called as encoding. So based on the encoding, we are having one concept called as Huffman coding. So the Huffman coding generates a binary tree which holds two branches. The left branch holds the value of zeros always, the right branch holds the value of 1 always. So the leaves of the tree are unique. The Huffman coding is based on the concept of one of the tree called as Huffman tree. So the Huffman tree always holds, we already told, the left branch holds 0, the right branch holds always 1. So the data structure which is mainly used to construct the Huffman coding might be three ways. One is table based Huffman coding, one is priority based Huffman coding, another one is called as binary tree based Huffman coding. So let us see the picture. So it is a Huffman tree where each and every Huffman tree consists of a node which is connected by the two leaf nodes. So the node which is having highest weight is located at the topmost, and the node which is having the lowest weight, that is to be placed in the lowermost place. So let us see the picture. So we are having some different types of number notations, and for each and every edge is marked as zeros and ones. So in this picture, the inside the node we are having one value, so that is called as weight of the node, and below the node we are having one thing called as encoding table index. The index values of the node 100 is left child of the node 100 is A. So likewise we are having some different coding things in this picture. So it mainly supports for the concept of transferring the messages in a secured manner. The Huffman coding always supports the concept of transferring your messages in the format of secure manner. So this Huffman coding mainly comes under the concept of lossless compression. So the lossless compression mainly supports for the process of transferring the only specific purpose of text and data files in a network without any faults or without any errors. So under the Huffman tree we are using the concept called as Huffman coding. So there are two kinds of operations takes place in the Huffman coding. One is called as Huffman encoding and Huffman decoding. So this Huffman encoding and decoding takes place at the end of the root always takes place at the root node. So for each bit in the input stream may taken as zeros and ones, and for each and every leaf there is some different values. So by using this Huffman coding we can find out the different things like the frequency of occurrences of numbers and the concept of solutions for functional programmings, and also it is mainly used for the thing which is called as most probably it calls the trust code adaptable quantum secret sharing messages, which mainly supports and focus on the data sharing purpose. So the Huffman coding is a basic tree, binary tree, that is named as Huffman tree, which always suits to or place the data from each and every nodes of its own, and it is used to transfer the data from one place to another place by means of the compression techniques. So the size of the embedded image is reduced, and it means to alleviate the problem provided by substantial savings of time, and the instruction which is to be received in the receiver side and may be decodable by means of the Huffman decoding concepts. So it is the structure which is shown called as Huffman encoding tree. So it consists of all the things of Huffman tree like that. So herewith I conclude that the Huffman coding supports for transferring your datas, huge datas or bulk of data from one place to another place. It is also called as variable length coding, which mainly supports on lossy compression, and it provides the way of lossless compression also to provide the quality of good data transfer in a rapid manner. Thank you.